rangi misena la kachi beru lerim kachi sumchina chama toru tiseda tigomi tsanzara I tiseda tisuni tenlo rangi laba chuse kholore gopdi kanewa kelche di beule pise lebekha zonam ja chichi zamling gyakab leshachi na tarchab joyi mi titan semi chuse kholotsu du gyakab nale nanden bediye bi Disude gonche nildam jibjangap chile gotsukdi tongta kechinga simge panabe yable rara sose ombabda tindi jicho chobe yise shuni jiba chembachin timpu thomgi bulu chuse kholoka shenle thandi dumda chi thomdi dekhoja sa ho chembachin lamgi talu kelwang dingchim yo tholo yise shuni
喂，阿那没说喂，哪一没说？阿都没说喂。
Kusuzongpola and welcome to another episode of Season 3 of Do You Know Your Child? I'm Choni, your host. For people who've missed the first episode of the season, I'm pleased to tell you once again that we're coming to you from the East. Our last 2 seasons have all been shot in the capital city, and we really wanted to make Season 3 of Do You Know Your Child extra special. So if you can't tell, we are in the extreme opposite of Thimphu this time. I'm very excited to tell you on behalf of our team that in this season of Do You Know Your Child, we're going to be traveling and rendezvousing with fun families from this beautiful side of the country. Let's take a look at our last week's participants' commitment and see how well they're doing.
A collection of fairy tales. Today I will read on the topic Ali Baba and the 40 Thieves. Now it goes. Long ago in Persia, there lived 2 brothers. One was a poor woodcutter named Ali Baba, who lived at the edge of the forest.
I promised that I will read more books to her, and today I want to read a collection on the topic, a collection of the classic fairy tales. His father passed away many years ago.
Parents and children have special bond, and that bond has to be nurtured with lots of love, care, and concerns. There are going to be times when you have to be the strict one, and you should also give yourself an opportunity to be the fun parent. A good parent should be able to balance strict and lenient so that your child can find comfort in you while respecting you. Let's meet today's guests.
I am Sring Choki, 11 years old. I am studying in class 6. My school is Chashang Lower Secondary School. I like to read books and listen to music. Today I'm going to introduce my family members. This is my father. His name is Kamadoji. He works as senior DO under Chashangti Zongkak. This is my mother. Her name is Tiki. She is housewife. This is my sister. She is studying in class 10 at Billing Higher Secondary School. This is my brother. He is only 5 years old. He goes to private ECCD center. I also enjoy singing. The sun goes down, the stars come out, and all that counts is here and now. My universe will never be the same. I'm glad you came.
Welcome to Do You Know Your Child? My first question as always is, do you know your child?
Yes.
Yes, you do. Okay. Tell me a little something about yourself and your family.
First of all, I'd like to thank PBS for this forum. I'm Karma Dorji from Pemagasi. I have 3 children, 2 daughters and a son. By profession, I'm a teacher, and currently I'm working as senior DO under Tashiang Tsongkakla.
Okay, all right. Who did you come to the show with? Who did you bring?
I have my middle child, daughter.
Your daughter, okay. Yeah. You have 3 children?
Yes.
So tell me a little something about her. What is she like as like a person?
Compared to other 2 children, she is quite active, I should say. She is clever,
okay,
and also quite intelligent.
I see. What are some hobbies? What does she like to do when she's bored?
I think she likes music, listening to music very much. She also plays games as well.
Okay.
I think she enjoys playing badminton,
Okay, all right.
and she also like art. I think it's 2 years now she got into this art club lah.
Oh, is this a
Arts club.
school initiative or?
Oh
art
no,
club?
it's a. It is actually looked after by one of the teachers, but it's not under actually school's administration.
Oh, okay. It's a private business.
Yes.
Art class, art club.
Yes.
Okay. Have you watched this show before, La? You can be very honest.
Yes. I did once or twice, but I'm not a regular viewer.
Okay, all right. That's completely fine. Just glad you came to the show and you are going to be one of the participants. So let me explain to you the rules. I have 10 questions with me, and I'm going to ask these 10 questions to you. Then I'll ask these questions to your daughter, and later that'll be your score after we tally.
Sure.
So are you ready, La, for your questions?
Yes.
Who takes her for her haircut?
Usually her mom does.
Okay, all right.
And if sometimes if you have to take her to the salon, I think it depends whoever is free.
I see, okay.
So
But it's mostly mom.
yes.
Mom,
Yes.
okay, all right.
Yes.
Number 2, does she like eating chips, by the way?
Yes.
What's her favorite chips?
Zing.
Zing? Okay,
Zing.
all right. Number 3, you said she likes listening to songs, right?
Yes.
So what's her favorite song?
Taylor Swift songs.
Taylor Swift
Yes.
songs, okay. But you don't know any particular name?
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, I'm going to ask her for her favorite song and also her favorite artist. If she gives me Taylor Swift, then you'll get a point because you were able to know which artist. But and if I ask her favorite song and if it's from a different artist, you will not get a point. But if she sings a song or if she tells her favorite song is by Taylor Swift, then you get that point. Is that okay, La?
Fine.
Okay. Next question. Her favorite person in the world, who is it?
I think her mom.
Okay, all right. Are you okay with that?
Absolutely.
You have to admit it, right? What
Yes.
can you do? Next question. If she could have any of the following 3 animals, which one would she go for? A cat, a dog, or a bird as a pet?
Maybe she would go for cat.
Oh, okay, all right.
Although she's not very fond of pets, I think.
Oh, okay, all right. So cat.
Cat.
Next question. What is the name of her class teacher?
Chikmi Dorji.
Chikmadorji. Question number 7. What did you do on her last birthday?
During her last birthday, I think I was out, and actually I left some amount with my wife.
Okay.
She actually bought her present,
Oh, okay.
and she also prepared cake for
Okay.
her birthday.
Homemade cake. And you left the money with your wife, and your
Yes.
wife got your daughter a present.
Yes.
And you couldn't be there.
No.
Okay, all right. Next question. What is the last book she read?
She's reading this Child in the Chocolate Factory.
Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, all right. Do you think your daughter would know where the 4th king was born?
Yes.
Yes. Last question. Do you think your daughter will know the name of our 4th king's mother?
Yes.
Okay, all right. You've answered all the 10 questions. Now we'll have your daughter come here and she will answer these questions for us. Welcome to Do You Know Your Child? Before we start, please introduce yourself.
I am Sring Choki, 11 years old. I am studying in class 6. My school is Trashangsi Lower Secondary School. I have one elder sister and one younger brother.
Okay, so are you the middle child?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you like being the middle child?
Yes, ma'am.
Why do you like being the middle child?
Because when I'm in doubt, my sister helps me, and when I'm in bored, I play with my younger brother.
Okay, I think it's a blessing sometimes to have an older sister and someone younger, right? And you are in the middle, there's less of a pressure. But at the same time, there are complaints, like for example, I complain saying that whenever I argue with both of them, it's not fair to me because my mom always thinks I'm wrong, and I feel like I get less attention because I'm the middle child. But that is not true with you. Your dad said that he really loves you, and he came to the show with you, so it shows that you mean a lot to him. Have you watched this show before?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, okay. Nevertheless, I'm going to explain to you the rules. I asked your dad 10 questions. I'm going to ask you the 10 questions, and then later we'll tally the answers, and that'll be your score, okay?
Okay.
But before that, I was told that you love singing. Is that correct?
Yes. It feels like a perfect night to dress up like hipsters and make fun of our exes. It feels like a perfect night for breakfast at midnight, to fall in love with strangers. Thank you.
Alright, good job. Thank you so much for singing for the show, because I know you're not feeling well. You have a sore throat, yet you sang. So I really appreciate you for being in the game and not giving up very easily. So thank you very much, my dear. Now, are you ready for your questions?
Yes.
Okay. Your first question. Who takes you for your haircut?
Sometimes my mother cuts my hair.
Okay, and sometimes?
My father takes me to.
The salon. Okay,
Yes.
alright. Is it only your father who takes you to the salon?
Sometimes
Sometimes?
my aunt.
Your mom will never take you to a salon? No? Okay, so it's either your aunt or your dad.
Yes.
But sometimes your mom cuts your hair.
Yes.
Okay, next question. Do you like chips?
Yes.
Okay, what's your favorite kind of chips?
Mr. Twist.
Mr. Twist, yes, okay. Third question. What is your favorite song?
A song sung by Taylor Swift.
Fourth question. Who's your favorite person in the world?
My favorite person is my mother,
Okay, why your mother?
because she's most caring and loving
Okay.
and kindness.
Oh, okay, she's very kind too. Okay, so you love your mom? Oh, I'm sure you love your dad too, but if you were to pick one, you'd go for your mom. All right. Next question. If you can have a pet, which one would you go for? A dog, a cat, or a bird?
Cat.
You want a cat. Okay,
Yes.
why do you want a cat?
Cats eat rat.
Oh, okay. So if you have rats at home, cats will eat it. And that's very helpful, right?
Yes.
Dogs don't do that. So good, okay. Do you actually like animals?
Yes, I do.
Who is your class teacher?
My class teacher is Sir Jimmy Doji.
Okay. Question number 7. What did your family do for your birthday last year?
My father gave me a fairy tale book,
Okay. So this is last year. When's your birthday?
November 4.
Okay, November 4th. On that day, how did you celebrate your birthday? Please tell me.
Neighbor's friend came to my home and my mother made cake.
Okay, so your mom bakes?
Yes.
She baked it herself.
Yes.
Wow, okay. That sounds like a brilliant birthday, my dear. Next question for you. What is the last book you read? What are you reading right now? Or maybe a book that you've recently read?
I'm reading Charlie in the Chocolate Factory.
Oh, okay, all right. Next question. Do you know where our fourth king was born?
He was born at Disencholing.
Yes, the Chincholing Palace. And your last question. Do you know the name of our fourth king's mother?
Gezangchur Nongchu.
Ashikazang Choten Wangchuk. And of course, he was born in the Chincholing Palace in Thimphu. Who takes her for her haircut?
Mom does.
Mother,
What's her favorite chips?
Zing.
Mr. Twist.
What's her favorite song?
Taylor Swift song.
A song sung by Taylor Swift.
Her favorite person in the world, who is it?
Her mom.
My mother.
If she could have any of the following 3 animals, which one would she go for?
Cat.
Cat.
What is the name of her class teacher?
Jimmy Doji.
Sir Jimmy Doji.
What did you do on her last birthday?
I was out.
Fairy tale book.
What is the last book she read?
Child in the Chocolate Factory.
Charlie in the Chocolate.
Do you think your daughter would know where the fourth king was born?
Yes.
Disencholing.
Do you think your daughter will know the name of our fourth king's mother?
Yes.
Gezangchur Nongchu.
I have the score with me, and let's take a look at the questions your Appa wasn't able to answer correctly. The first one was favorite chips. He said Zing is your favorite chips. Do you eat a lot of Zing chips? Yes? No? You like Mr. Twist. I love Mr. Twist too. That's my favorite kind. So no point there. The next question is on your last birthday, what did you do? It's your dad said there was homemade cake, right? So that one was correct. But he said he wasn't there at home. He gave some money to your mother, and your mother bought a gift for you from his side and her side. But you said there was homemade cake, but Appa was at home and gave you a book. Now, I don't know which one's true. Who is correct? You guys can discuss and tell me who's correct.
Actually, I wasn't at home.
Oh, okay.
I bought a fairy tale book for
Okay.
her, and I also left some money with her mother.
Okay.
So I think even mother bought something for her, along with my book for her.
Okay. I know the homemade cake was there in both your stories. She seems to have forgotten. Is that true now? Can you remember your Appa wasn't there at home? Is that true or is that false?
I think it was true.
Okay, so your dad wasn't there, right?
Yes.
He said he left the place for some work. So you know what? It seems like she had forgotten. You remembered, but you seem to have forgotten that you brought her a book, right? It seems like both of you have forgotten a part. You forgot that you got her a book. You forgot that your dad wasn't there, right? So, but the homemade cake part was correct. So what I'm gonna do is give you half a point for that. Is that okay? Do you think that's a fair point?
It's fine.
Okay, with that, your score comes to 8.5. Are you okay with that?
Yes.
All right, okay, 8.5 is a brilliant score. So congratulations on that. Now let's move on to our next segment, which is commitment.
To motivate my children to read more books, I would like to commit that I'll spend more time, especially evening time, reading books with my children.
Yay! Okay, I think it's very important for a child and a parent. It's a beautiful bonding time when you read together. And the child learns a lot from the parent, so it's a beautiful commitment. I approve of your commitment. And now let's go to yours, my dear. Your Appa has given me 3 commitments here for you, okay? And I want you to just pick one. So your Appa wants you to spend less time on TV, okay? So, do you think you can do that?
Yes, ma'am.
Just like junk food, television is also sometimes very helpful. But junk food, there's no, it's not healthy at all. But television has some good things you can get from television, okay? But it's terrible for your eyes, okay? So you don't, we play with our phone for too long. That phone also has a screen, right?
Yes.
So it's the same as watching television. So you sometimes are looking at your phone, then you're watching TV, right? Which is too much strain for your eyes. And your brain is getting bored. And your brain is slowly dying. So you don't want to do that. So the maximum amount of television you can watch in a day is 1 hour, 30 minutes, okay? So try doing that. Maybe during the weekends you can watch a little more, okay? Do you think you can do that?
Yes.
Is that a promise?
Yes, ma'am.
Now let's go on to our next segment, which is with love. Appa will read his letter first.
My dearest daughter, I want to take this moment to tell you about something on my mind and in my heart. I don't think it is possible that I could love you any more than I do. You are so dear and special to me. You are a true gift from heaven, and I absolutely adore being a father. While I'm so happy for you, at times I do get sad. You can't imagine all the happiness that you brought to my life. Ever since you were little, you have been so cute. Now you have developed into a pretty amazing young girl. Being your dad, there are times I have had to see things that you did not want to hear. That's clear, but it's my job as a parent. The point of all is that I want the best for you and the best out of you. I want you to know that life is not a bed of roses. It is true that with every passing day, I will grow older and weaker. A day may come when I'll become forgetful, but even then, you with your bright smile will light up my heart. So on this day, I hope you already know you are one of my favorites. You'll always be. Thank you for being wonderful daughter and my best friend. Thank you for being the joy of my life. I love you, dear daughter. With love, Dad.
All right, your turn.
Dear Dad, you are the sweetest and bestest dad I could ever have. Without you, I'm completely blank. You teach me everything in every way. You loved me and cared me a lot, and you taught me never to be afraid and show your real courage and achieve that you are strong. And because of you, I'm standing here with full of courage wherever I go. Thank you a lot for caring and loving me. And once again, thank you a lot. Your loving daughter, Shinjuki.
Very well. Here, I'll keep this because we have a letter competition in the end of the season. So I'll let you know if you win, okay? We have come to the end of the show. I have a couple of books I want to give you. The first book that I'm going to give you is called The Moments Beyond the Classroom. It's written by Legzen Pelton Lamo, and she is a girl in class 9, and she has already written a book while she was in school. So I want you to use her as an inspiration to pursue your dreams and get started early. So, the other two books are some very educational books from the Ministry of Education and UNICEF. And the final book that I want to give you, and I'm very proud to give you this book because it's an autographed copy from the author Sangye Tenzin. This book talks about our fourth king, King Jigme Singye Wanchu, and the great many things he did for the country. In addition to that, I have this beautiful watch all the way from Thimphu. Our very loyal sponsor, Titan, wants you to know that you're worth all the time your parents give you and all the time we gave you. So this is a thank you from us and from the authors and, of course, from Kushi Enterprise.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And with this, we have finally come to the end of the show, but I want to thank you and your father. Genuinely thank you too for coming to the show and participating in Do You Know Your Child. Thank you. It's not the mother's job to be the only caregiver for children. Fathers should also be responsible for kids. In fact, a family where parental responsibilities are divided equally between the father and the mother, a child has a chance of having a free and open relationship with her parents. When just one parent takes on the responsibility, the child will automatically have picked his favorite parent. The beauty of parenting is exhibited more when you and your spouse are in it together for the betterment of your darling child. If you have any feedback, please email us at parenting@bbs.bt or visit our Facebook page and let us know about what you think of the show. Thank you and bye-bye.
rangi misena la kachi beru lerim kachi sumchina chama toru tiseda thigomi tsatsara I tiseda thisuni tenlo rangi laba chuse kholare gopdi kanyawa kelche di beule pise lebekha zonam ja chichi zamling gyakab leshichi na tarchap joyi mi titan simi chuse kholochu du gyakab nale nanden bedi abi Disuge gonche nildam jibjangap chile gochukdi tongta kechinga simge panabe yeble rara sose ombab da tindi jicho chobe yise shuni jiba chembachin timpu thomgi bulu chuse kholoka shenle thandi dumda chi thomdi dekhosha sa ho chembachin lamgi talu kelwang dingchim yo tholo yise shuni
喂，阿那妹说说喂，拿一妹说。 么说的喂。